Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna make a separate video about this at a certain point where I kind of discuss the fuck it, just don't do that. Where I kind of discuss the subtleties of doing cheap slash gaming headset, just cheap slash budget gaming headset reviews, because I kind of find myself in a position where I'm gonna get a lot of same old, but I need just to put myself in a different mindset, a different frame of reference. But as of now, I'm going to continue with this because I still do think it's a pretty cool idea, and just bringing to light some of the things that you don't really see reviews of. So, in that spirit, today we're looking at the Genius HS-G560. That name is longer than it should fucking be, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you, depending on how many people this reaches at the end of the day, didn't know that Genius, if you know the company Genius, you know they make peripherals and shit. Did you know they made a gaming fucking head? Yeah. Okay, so this is it. I don't know if this is their foray into the market, but here it is. The Genius. I'm gonna say something pretty fucking silly about this, but let's continue on with the standard procedure. So what I would handle next is, of course, the box. Now, I'm not gonna do like big ass fucking unboxings of these, because let's be honest, there's not a lot of shit in that box. In fact, in this case, here's the fucking box. So let's first, Jesus, immersive surround sound. Yeah. Anyway, so first of all, you'll see the whole GX and then the Scorpion thing. Is it just me? Is this an MSI thing? I don't know. I'm not calling any names, Sister Williams, but this, I'm pretty sure that old Scorpion thing is an MSI thing, and that GX, I could be wrong. I could be fucking wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw these letters in suspiciously the same-ish kind of fucking font on a different brand, and I'm pretty sure it was MSI, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just a dick. So in the box, what you get is, I'll just put the box right there, very honest. Yeah, I mean, a lot of fucking languages, some of the key features, apparently, being able to extend is a key feature, and just a little bit of specs, which they're not really surprising at all. And inside the box, you get the fucking cans, and that's pretty much it. What you do get one thing. I don't have it here with me, but just imagine it with me. Little fucking hard-ass chewy condoms shit that's pushed over the two fucking 3.5 mil connections, just to protect them, which I think is a nice. That's nice, right? Like, we don't want to damage these high-end fucking connectors right here, so that's a nice extra feature. And other than that, in the fucking box, that's it. That's the fucking cans with the fucking cable attached to it, which, of course, that makes sense. And then the little condomy fucking thing, whatever they call, on the connectors itself. So, yeah, that's pretty much the fucking box. Nothing really special over there. So, as far as the build goes, I think let's start and work our way up. So, the cable. Now, I've seen this quite a few times on cheaper, budget-oriented fucking headsets. Apparently, it's not really that expensive to make like a fabricy woven type of cable, which it will always feel nicer and will always give the impression of something that is nicer. But it's jank as all fucking hell. It's not too fucking long, but yeah. But yeah, janky as all goddamn hell. It splits into, the one for the mic and the one for the actual headset themselves, for the drivers. And yeah, I kind of see why you would do that. Like dual connectors, the 3.5 mil connectors, they're not that prevalent, and I'm pretty sure on most desktop cases, not that I mean, I don't know if I've shown you mine, but I don't have an actual desktop PC case. But I'm pretty sure a lot of them don't have like the mixed fucking connector setup working there. So this makes sense. I never plugged this in because, as stated previously, and I'm gonna state this in my like kind of overview of what this segment is supposed to be. I don't test the fucking mic because I'm pretty sure it's just going to be fine. And again, I'm a fucking snob. Just call me what the fuck you want. I don't care. Just get a USB mic. Like, just do that. I understand nice gaming headsets and they're cool and all that shit, and they've made quite a lot of strides in, you know, making them better. But just get a fucking USB mic. So I'm not testing the fucking mic quality. It's either going to be extremely shit or just merely fine. Cut this up. It doesn't really feel too much like a fucking toy. It does this, which is cute. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a thing. It doesn't mute or unmute it because there's a button for that. So yeah, this is just, you know, just to get out of the way, which is still cool. The nicest thing I'm going to say about the build and with these is the band. Like, it's so surprisingly not too fucking bad. It's bad. The band's a maker dance. This band is a pleasant surprise. Given all the others, I've seen some higher tier fucking headsets, more gaming related headsets with shittier fucking headbands. It's not the softest shit in the world, but it's soft enough and it really doesn't bother you. So that's pretty sick. It's the whole fucking clicky, whatever the fuck, you know, open and close. It doesn't extend too much. So, but fairly big ass fucking faces should be able to accommodate. The pads, they're stiff. You know, but they're stiff. It's not the cheapest fucking pleathery shit that I've felt in my life. But yeah, the problem is the cup is a bit small. Like, your ear is very much fucking touching all fucking way around. And it's not really that deep. And the seal is pretty damn bad. Like, you know, it's going for a closed back because this is just a solid fucking glossy plastic. So it's going for to be closed back, and it's supposed to create a seal, but there's a lot of leakage around your fucking ears. Now, it could be my face is just jagged and shit. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's a thing. These pads are really loosely fucking fitted here, and I'm pretty sure I could just peel it off, which I'm not going to do because it's going to be a bit of a schlep to fucking put it back. I'm pretty sure of that. And I don't think you get replaceable pads, but they feel like they just rip off like a pair of T20RPs, you know, like the pair of Fostex and most other, you know, M40Xs and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure if you can get extras, but I'm pretty sure these are going to be broken by the time you're going to be replacing the fucking pads. So don't really care about that. But overall, not the worst feel ever. It's extremely goddamn light and plastic fucking city. But it could have really been a lot fucking worse. So yeah, I approve given the fucking price. Sound. Yeah, so this is where I kind of found myself screwing myself a bit, because what am I going to do with this? Like, I really haven't thought this through, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get like same old with a lot of these cheaper / budget gaming headsets. So I really need to go sit and listen to the subtleties of how they differ from each other, which there usually are differences. In the case of this, now this time, because I usually don't do this, like I listen to things for weeks and weeks on end. I've only had a few days of this, and you know, it's not really that much of a pleasure having it on my goddamn face because I'm used to nicer things, blah blah blah, privileged and all that shit. But so what I'm trying to get at is I kind of written down a few things that I found that I thought noteworthy. So basically, I'm just gonna quickly go through this. So, zero sound separation. What I mean by the sound separation is the bass and the highs. Like, there's bass, and then there's the fucking highs, and then there's the fucking mids right up here. And depending on the way you fucking amp it, because I stated that there, they really drown each other out. Like, if you, like, you should never touch a fucking EQ with this. Like, just leave it the fuck away it is. Like, do not EQ, because whichever sound, let's call it profile, I guess, that you're going to emphasize, i.e. mids, highs, or the low end, they will then immediately drown out the rest. So, for example, if you were to up the bass by EQ, especially on the tube amp, which I specifically stated, do not fucking tube, because you can make it warmer than the fucking what it already is. So don't do that. And again, I know it's extremely silly of me talking about things like this and a tube fucking amp. Just like, this is my experience with it. The bass, it drowns out the highs so goddamn much. It's like the vocals, especially vocals. They hide behind this wall of fucking bass. So the bass is right up in your face, and then the people are singing from behind it. I don't know how else to fucking put it. So yeah, don't amp, because all it really does is it enhances the bass, which is not a bad thing per se, because they're not really bass heavy out of the fucking box. And I'm gonna give it to them. The best part of the frequency range is the mid to low end. It's fine. So the moment you fucking amplify it, it kind of, you start feeling the rumble of the drivers, like those vibration motor things that you get in some of the gimmicky headsets, without the actual bass feel and the hearing sound. So I think this is a driver that is being pounded in the ass without it actually being able to produce what's being put through it. Like, that's basically what it comes down to. I said they're extreme mids. Now, that could be me just, fucking hallucinating. It felt like the mids, especially when you just plug it in somewhere, which you should probably do, it feels like the mids, is drowning out everything fucking else. Unless you start EQing. But then you realize, once you EQ, you fucking emphasize that part, and then that drowns out the rest. So I already mentioned that. So they feel like extremely mid-range fucking cans, but still goddamn seriously muffled. I'm extremely serious with them. Overall, it's not like that type of mids, like HD6XX type of mids, where the mids is where it resides a bit, and that enhances the vocals. No. It's like the vocals are separate from the mid-range. It resides only in the highs, which, again, is standing behind the fucking mids and speaking from, it's like talking to someone that's pointing away from you. Like, the vocals really sound like someone speaking away from you. So you really have to focus to what the fuck they're saying. Which, I don't know if they intended that, because in a game, vocals sound fine. It's the moment you play music it does that. So if you're going to be listening to music on this, please, nothing with sublime, nice vocally shit. You're just going to ruin the goddamn song. Just listen to fucking whatever, any EDM type of shit, which is not really, I honestly believe, just get a pair of wireless fucking headphones, nicer-ish wireless headphones, like a BT458s, what the fuck, from Sennheiser, and just use this for gaming if that's really what you're going to be doing. Otherwise, you could just use the wireless fucking headset. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. The sound, it sounds like I shit a lot on it, but the sound is better than the previous, the Turtle Beach that I did. Weirdly enough, those are a bit more expensive, but it's a bit better, weirdly enough. Just don't amp it. Just leave it and plug it the fuck in to anything low power. It's just leave it the way it is. You're not improving shit, okay? Fucking leave it the way it is. Summary. So, wait a minute. Before we do the summary, and this is just me being extremely unprepared, let's just quickly see if there is a... because again, I found this in South Africa. Fucking HS... HS-G fucking 560. Let's see if I can get it on fucking Amazon. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Yeah, see, this feels like an exclusively South African thing. But, Jesus, yeah, it does seem to be exclusively a South African thing. So the price that it's stated in fucking SA rupees is around about just under 400. I got it for actually cheaper. If I were to call it, it would be around about 15. Jesus, $20 would be pushing it. These are really fucking cheap. And it's surprising, actually, for that price to get something that doesn't completely feel like a toy. Which you would think, because having in your hand, they weigh fucking nothing. And I gave the box to one of my colleagues to say, I'm going to be reviewing this. And they were like, "Are you sure there's something in this box?" I'm like, "I haven't opened it. I don't fucking know, but I get where you're coming from. Doesn't feel like there's shit in that box." So, but trust me, there's something in the box. Not an issue. Yes, I know, baby, I know. So, yeah, a bit better than the Turtle Beaches are reviewed. Again, I'm gonna have a better frame of reference for the differences and the nuances between these. The more I start reviewing and listen to, but for maximum, I wouldn't pay in dollars. Freedom bucks, I wouldn't pay more than 15. Like, really, if you're paying more than 15, you're being ripped off. Then you might as well do something else. So yeah, I'm actually fairly fine, as long as it's that fucking price. The most impressive thing about it is the fucking bands that make her dance, and overall, it's not the most uncomfortable thing ever. Given it being so fucking light, you don't really notice it. The only thing you start noticing is the fact that there's really no play here, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna snap if you like fuck around too much. It's just the ear cups are a bit small. So if you're gonna be buying this, especially if you don't care about it being thrown around and shit, small children, just getting them into something to put on their faces, because the sound is as such that it doesn't really go that loud before it starts distorting. So you're not gonna be damaging your fucking ears. You're going to be damaging your fucking frame of reference to what sound should be. But, that's a whole other kettle of fish. You should sort that out once you're fucking older. Overall, I'm fine with these. As long as they're not 1 cent fucking more than $15, in a pinch, you can do this. Still think that's a fucking MSI thing. Could be wrong. But I'm not going to say shit like outright, because one can get sued for doing such shit like that, and one would lose a lot of one's money. So overall, the fucking Genius HS-G560. If they're over 15, leave it the fuck alone, and do not amplify these. I'm super serious. This is not just me making up shit. And I know it's stupid saying to not amplify $15. Fucking just don't fucking do it. I'm being super goddamn serial. Next video, blah blah blah.